I was involved with my future wife in Connecticut, and her family had a place in Truro, and her sister lived in Provincetown with Kenny McLeod, who was a notorious ne'er-do-well, quasi plumber, quasi electrician, a fantastic, funny person. So we would come and visit Truro, stay with her parents, and then come into Provincetown. And of course, Kenny got me stoned out of my mind every time I went. I remember sitting once behind the forecastle, just like I couldn't move. Um, and like a lot of things in my life, things happen just, things were not, my life was not planned out. My life has not been planned out, even with my art. You know, it's basically what was in front of me that I responded to. So, at some point we said, you know what, we have to move here. I got a part-time job at the Provincetown Drop-In Center, which was a free hippie clinic. And Alva was pregnant with my son. So my son was born here in 1975, the year we arrived. And when the Provincetown Drop-In Center folded in 1980, I was like, what am I going to do? Like, I remember sitting in a bathtub reading spy novels and visiting my sister in New York City and sitting in a bathtub in the East Village with plastic around. It was so freezing in that apartment. There were like plastic around the bathtub, reading spy novels and wondering what I was going to do with my life. I never thought about leaving town. I was like, you know, so I ended up being a waiter. Like, I mean, what else do you do? I'm not a plumber, I'm not an electrician. So, and of course, my mother kept saying, when are you going to get a real job? And when are you going to, and then when I split up with my wife, she's like, when are you going to get remarried? So that, so Provincetown at that time was fantastically dilapidated, and the architect, everything was falling apart. It was cheap, and it was open to anyone who wanted to come, and it was a refuge. It was a place of retreat. It was a place of reinvention. So I was coming out and coming out as an artist, and all of that happened just here.